I've already done 2 videos about things teachers say which make no sense to me. This video, on the other hand, isn't so much about specific things they say, but more so the retarded ways teachers deal with things and the phrases which come with it. So here are even more phrases I hate teachers saying. I hate it when teachers can't be bothered to punish students appropriately and instead just keep on giving them chances over and over and over again. One of the worst ones is when you have a kid in class who's always on their phone for no reason. The teacher sees them and instead of taking their phone off them, they go, excuse me, can you put your phone away? Now this point is kind of annoying, but you know what? Everyone should get a second chance, right? So she lets them off, and then not even 2 minutes later, the bell ends on their phone again. And they get caught again. Right, look mate, you've done yourself in. There's no way she doesn't take your phone off now, right? Jahida, if I see your phone again, I'm going to have to confiscate it. Alright, so maybe not. But hey, she's now explicitly said that she'll take it off the next time she sees it. And besides, 3rd time's a charm, right? And again, not even a couple minutes pass, and the divvy's on their phone again. And the teacher clocks them again. Yep, that's it. Surely now, it's game over. Give it up. That better not be a phone I see. What? Miss, what are you doing? So what, is your solution to just pretend you never saw it in the first place, yeah? And this happens again. I hope that's not a phone. And again, Jahida, put it away. And again still. I swear to God, if I look and see a phone... The irony being, the teacher who said this was an RE teacher, who, in the very last lesson, told us that we should not swear to God, and that we should just do what we say we're going to do. Well, talk about practicing what you preach, crackhead. Mate, just take her phone off her, because it's now gotten to a point where it's no longer just annoying you, but now annoying everyone else. Realistically, you're probably doing them more of a favour by taking it off them, so what are you hesitating for? The way some teachers try and teach young kids manners makes no sense to me. For example, right, I remember when I was in year 2, I was waiting for my mother to arrive, and my teacher, who was waiting with me, was having a conversation with me. And it went something like, oh my word, you have a sister? She's in year 1. Oh really? What's her name? Now for whatever reason, I wasn't able to hear her clearly, so in order to confirm what she said, I responded with a very typical West Midlands response. What? Of course, I didn't realise how disrespectful that might have sounded. A, because I was only like 7, and B, because my mum raised me in a culture where giving someone an item with your left hand can literally get you a smack round the face, whereas brushing your teeth with a stick is perfectly acceptable. So she told me not to say what, and to instead say pardon, and rightfully so. But get this, I asked her why I shouldn't say what, and she replied with, haha, well your sister's not called what, is she? Well, core blimey, come to think of it, my sister's not called Pardon either. You absolute moron. You could have just said pardon is more polite, or anything like that, but instead you had to give me that stupid, moronic excuse. Did this make sense in your head before you said it? Did it? Idiot. Speaking of retarded and unnecessary equivocation, there are certain teachers who, whenever they want you to do something, will always link it to some completely irrelevant subject. One I've heard quite concerningly often is, take your sunglasses off, you're not in Hawaii. Well, Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt. Thank you, Plonker, for that piece of exceptional insight. It's currently pouring with rain, our wildlife consists of primarily pigeons and squirrels, and the nearest beach is God alone knows how far away from me, and you're telling me this miserable old rock I've lived in my entire life is not Hawaii? Well, thanks a lot, you old hag. So imagine this, you've done a test and you've got your results, and you look at a question you were almost certain you got right, just to realise you've got it wrong. You ask your teacher why you got it wrong, and instead of just coming over to explain it to you, they have the nerve to say to you, don't argue, that's what's on the mark scheme. Well yeah, I figured it was on the bloody mark scheme, I'm not disputing that. What I want to know is why that's on the mark scheme. Which demon is stopping you from just coming and explaining what I did wrong, for goodness sake? Another example of this is, oi miss, we're learning about asynthetic listing and anachronism and all of this rubbish, but when are we actually going to use this in the real world? Shut up, Lightning. This is going to be on the exams. Just answer my question. Of course it's going to be on our bloody exams. Like, I'm not an idiot, as if you would teach us something that you're absolutely positive isn't going to be on our exams. All I want to know is why they put it there. There are certain teachers who, in the instance that something probably won't be that useful, they will tell us that it won't be that useful. I would much rather learn something knowing that I won't need to use it than learn something knowing that it may well be useful, except I don't know how. And that's another video done. I mean, I don't really know what else to say, so video's over. And I swear, if I go down to the subscribe button and see you haven't subscribed, just put a gun to their throat and force them to subscribe, you idiot.